rice factory is already quite an old and established rice factory. It has a long history. We are now in the 4th generation. It started from the time of our great-grandfather. It was right here where our rice factory was founded. Over the years, it was passed down from my grandfather to my father-in-law and then to my husband. Now our children are gradually becoming involved. Altogether, our rice factory has nearly a century of history. It once won the Premium Rice Award, champion of the Taiwan Excellent Rice Group. Fang Rong Rice Factory, located in Tainan, has been operating for nearly a century, currently collaborates with around 100 contract farmers. After applying Homeostatic Systemin No. 1, CH Biotech researchers remain busy, regularly visiting fields for monitoring, recording rice plant height and chlorophyll content, as well as tiller counts and other parameters, to verify the product's efficacy. For farmers working directly in the fields, the impact is most tangible.
In this field you see here, especially this variety, others' plants have all fallen over, but mine haven't. Why do they fall over? Because the variety is softer stemmed. Softer stems mean, with excessive nitrogen fertilizer, it's inevitable that heavy rain will cause lodging. But my field didn't lodge in the rain. There's a difference. They are sturdier. So this year, during the field inspection competition, they saw that my plants didn't lodge and selected my field. Last time I used CH Biotech's product. I applied it to some areas and left others untreated. The treated areas yielded stronger and sturdier rice stem. The rice stems were firmer. For example, in the treated areas, the average yield was about 22 or 23 cuttings, and there was no lodging at all. In the untreated areas, the yield was around 18 to 19 cuttings, and the plants completely lodged. When I went to the rice factory, they said, "There's no need to test this." They could tell just by looking. The quality of the rice was visibly superior, so there's no need to weigh it to check if it meets the standard. It wasn't necessary at all. I'm now very honored to recommend this product to everyone. Homeostatic Systemin No. 1. It's a product of ours specifically designed for rice.
Additionally, in Miaoli, one of Taiwan's top 3 rice merchants, Shunchuan Food Enterprise, has also partnered with CH Biotech. This is a story of moving from skepticism to trust.
Systemin No. 1, produced by CH Biotech. It is a product specifically designed for rice. After using their product, I found that my rice yield increased by 20%, between 20% and 30%. Moreover, the grains, regardless of the aspect, the grains are larger, their weight has increased. Additionally, the growth condition of the plants during use was better, and their flavor was also better.
This is rice we brought back from the field. We dry them cluster by cluster before conducting subsequent analyses. The rice brought back to the laboratory and is analyzed by CH Biotech researchers focusing on rice yield, appearance, and taste quality. When we use the Homeostatic Systemin product, we find that the grain filling rate is higher and the proportion of empty husks is significantly reduced. In fact, our Homeostatic Systemin product can significantly improve rice yield, whether in conventional farming methods or with a 20% reduction in fertilizer. We've observed its effectiveness in both cases. The analysis results show that reducing fertilizer use by 20% and applying Homeostatic Systemin No. 1, the yields are roughly the same as conventional methods, while reducing fertilizer use by 30% and applying Homeostatic Systemin had indeed increased the rice yields. Moreover, from the perspective of nitrogen fertilizer utilization efficiency, whether fertilizer use is reduced or not, applying Homeostatic Systemin No. 1 improves nitrogen fertilizer utilization rates by a relative value of 6.4% to 18.5%. Typically, nitrogen fertilizer utilization efficiency is about 30 to 50%. When Homeostatic Systemin is added, it can enhance nitrogen fertilizer utilization. And when nitrogen utilization improves, the residual nitrogen in the field decreases, thus reducing the nitrogen that might otherwise flow into rivers after rain, which in turn causes eutrophication of rivers. In fact, nitrogen fertilizer might even remain in the soil that could potentially generate N2O, which is nitrous oxide gas, thereby increasing carbon emissions. Therefore, after using Homeostatic Systemin, nitrogen fertilizer usage decreased, reducing the production of N2O and its emissions, thus enabling the reduction of carbon emissions. Not only can it reduce fertilizer usage, 85 points indicates excellent quality. Our measured results were as high as over 80 points. We excavated rice roots and surrounding soil for research and analysis to determine how Homeostatic Systemin No. 1 aids rice growth. The Department of Plant Pathology at Chengxing University, Professor Huang Su-Pi and her team discovered that peptide products like homeostatic cystamin are beneficial to the soil and the surrounding plant growth environment, particularly in improving microbial communities. Plant roots are akin to the human gut. The more beneficial microbial flora, the healthier the human body becomes, and in turn reduces susceptibility to diseases. Similarly, the root microbiome is also critical to plant health, including its growth and yield. We are pleased to observe that when homeostatic cystamin products are applied, the harmful Fusarium species, causing rice bacani disease, and other pathogenic groups are reduced, including during the heading stage, which may cause grain contamination or lead to. The production of mycotoxins, the types of pathogens causing these issues, have decreased. Meanwhile, beneficial organisms have increased, such as trichoderma. Trichoderma is well known for its role in developing microbial products. Beneficial microorganisms used in agriculture is widely recognized that it promotes faster plant growth and enhances overall plant health. We discovered that after applying homeostatic cystamin, the population of trichoderma increased. This was observed in rice cultivation. With more beneficial microbes and fewer harmful ones around the root system, this naturally enables rice to grow better and yield higher. Homeostatic cystamin also has a function as a substitute for traditional fertilizers because it improves growth without requiring large quantities, unlike bulky organic fertilizers, which are heavy and require substantial amounts. Why is it precise? Because it targets the most critical factors. Thus, the required dosage is minimal. The frequency of application based on current experiments involving our participation, rice requires only 3 applications. Using homeostatic cystamin number 1 with its precision and efficiency characteristics, application is needed only during the rice tillering stage, the young panicle formation stage, and the milky grain stage. During these 3 growth periods, Professor Lu Husheng from NTU's Institute of Biotechnology also stated that peptides as biostimulants not only achieve fertilizer reduction and yield increase, it can also promote crops' adaptability to climate change, reducing farmers' burdens and concerns.
Importantly, it can enhance the plant itself in terms of growth, development, and metabolism. This enables the crop to develop self-adaptive capabilities, ensuring its health while resisting various adversities brought by climate change. The role of growth regulators is to drive growth from within, promoting internal mechanisms. Thus, they outperform regular fertilizers or growth hormones in functionality to address climate change effectively.